Canton is a lot different from Detroit. Canton is kind of small. In Detroit, you see a lot of people all the time just walking around. In Detroit, you see like a lot of abandoned buildings, a lot of abandoned houses, a lot of like just people standing on corners and different things like that. It's a lot different from Detroit. I actually like miss Detroit, well, like once I came here, but Canton is alright. I like Canton. Along with the crime, like what you hear about like Detroit is that the economics and things like that are bad. For me, I didn't really experience that like firsthand because my family, we have a family restaurant, so we never really like, and then through different things, we never really struggled with money and stuff. So the economics part of that, it didn't really hit me as hard as maybe it hit a lot of people. But Detroit, it was a time when it was just bad. You heard it went bankrupt. It was just a bad time for Detroit. Things weren't good. Money wasn't really coming in like that. So the people were leaving Detroit just to try to find jobs in other places. But now Detroit is actually it's coming back. More jobs are coming. Things are getting back running. So, alright. I come from a really big family. My granddad and grandma, they had 13 children. So I have 6 uncles and 7 aunts. Well, 6 uncles and 5 aunts. Well, 6 aunts, not including my mom. But my mom is actually the oldest out of all of them. And just growing up, like I said, I had a lot of like family as well as friends. But family was just like the most important for me because that's pretty much who I was around all the time. Going to church, going to basketball games, baseball games, different stuff like that. It was family. It was always family for me. I'm a very family oriented person. I love my family. I talk to them pretty much every day. Whenever I go home, that's who I see all the time is family. I have about like, I don't know, like 60, 70 cousins that I see all the time because they all live in Detroit. So yes, family is pretty much everything to me. Growing up, it wasn't really hard for me. I mean, like, different from everybody else that lives in Detroit. I grew up with like a grandfather who's a pastor. So for me, I was in the church a lot. I didn't really do much that like all my friends did, like being in the street and everything. I played sports. I didn't really start playing basketball until like 4th, 5th grade maybe. I was always a baseball player because that's what my granddad did. So yeah, it was sports and then going to church and stuff. I mean, I still had friends who were involved with like street things and stuff. And like this is like the 4th and 5th grade, so I had like 10-year-old friends who were like selling drugs and doing different stuff like that. So it was kind of hard not to follow that path because those were my friends, but it wasn't hard at the same time because I had sports and I had a lot of family members who were on my side and with me and stuff too. You see a lot of things in Detroit that you don't see anywhere else. Detroit is pretty much known for our crime and different things like that. I think the worst thing for me that I ever saw was I actually saw a person get murdered. It was at Tyndall Recreation Center. It's a recreation center like right across the street from my house. And it was actually my uncle's friend, Daniel Freeman. It was like a football practice for a PAL league up, and he was going to pick his son up, and somebody came and just shot him a couple times, and he actually died. That was pretty much the worst thing I ever saw. In my family, I'm not the first person to go to college. A lot of my uncles and aunts went to college and finished, but it was good for them to hear that I was also going to college to pursue a career. I actually came to Malone starting the pre-physical therapy program, but I felt that it just wasn't the good fit for me. So I changed my major to computer science, which is kind of like a lot harder. But with computer science, I'm through like web development, and with that I want to develop like websites and different things. Like, I don't really know where I want to go with that, but that's pretty much what I have in mind. And I really want to make a lot of money with that too. So. I started playing basketball when I was about like 5 or 6. I started playing like rec leagues, little games and stuff. But I started to love basketball probably about middle school. That's when I played it all the time. And then to high school, I made the teams in high school. And then I didn't really do too good in high school to like earn a scholarship at a big school or even at a small school. So I came to Malone to play JV, and I like it here. I pretty much